Welcome to day 50 of my 1,000-mile solo run across Nepal. According to my watch, I am 13 kilometers into today, and according to my map, that is the 3/4 milestone. It's a pretty beautiful place to celebrate that milestone. It's all been uphill, so I started at the river right at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it there, but right at the bottom there, and it's all been switchbacks all of today, all uphill. I've got, I think, 1,500 or 2,000 meters of ascent today, but it's worked out pretty well because I'm due a rest day, and this is pretty remote, so there's not many kind of rest day worthy hotels around apart from at the top of here, because it's a temple called Halisi Temple, and there are quite a few hotels around it, so it's a great place to take a rest day. It's pretty remote around here, so I'm lucky to have this. And obviously it works out really well that I've got something to do during the rest day. I can walk around a little bit, explore the temple. So it's onwards and upwards. I think I've got another 20k to the top. At the start of my route, the milestones were really important. A lot of unknowns, so I was kind of wondering, how am I going to feel at the quarter? What if it's really tough and I've just got to the first quarter milestone? Now that I'm towards the end, the milestone doesn't mean as much, to be honest. I think there's only one milestone after this one, which is the finish, and that's kind of what I've got my mind on, even before the 3/4. The last few days, basically, pretty much all the time since coming out of Kathmandu, I'm just thinking about the finish. So 3/4, it's obviously really nice, but still quite a bit to do. I'm looking forward to the last quarter, and hopefully I'm feeling pretty fresh, pretty good. So hopefully I can just get to really enjoy it. So on this climb up to Halisi, this is the first time that I've noticed anyway, that in the distance there, I'm really not sure if you can see it, but in the distance there on the horizon, the mountains have got snowy tops. And I think this is the first time I've noticed snow on the trip. Obviously they're very far away, and much higher than the mountains that I'm crossing now, but I'm not sure if I would have seen some on the rest of the trip. But where I was, obviously it's because it's so hilly all around here, it's difficult to see in the far distance. But I've just come up a little bit. I think I'm about 1,500 meters here right now, and I've got another 1,000 meters to go, so hopefully I'll probably see even further and see even more, and maybe more around as well. But that's exciting. That's great. That makes me really feel that, like I am kind of nearing the Himalayas. There's a custom in Nepal, which I heard about a while ago, but it hasn't really registered until recently, where basically the guest eats first. And it's not something that I've really noticed that much. Sometimes it just doesn't really apply. Everyone just kind of eats together. Sometimes I've noticed that I kind of get the first bite, and as soon as I start eating, then other people start eating. The last couple of days, quite surprisingly, I just noticed last night, is that custom was being followed here. But even in a restaurant, I'd be the only one that gets a meal. And I'm kind of like, okay, strange, maybe they served me first, and then, you know. And basically everyone in the restaurant is waiting for me to finish eating. So this happened 3 days ago in a hotel, which was fairly anonymous. Yesterday it was more like I was halfway through my meal, and then they served meals to some other people that were staying, and then once they were kind of halfway through their meal, they served meals to everyone else. So it's more of like an order thing, but still it definitely happens, and it's kind of surprising. And it's a little, because I noticed it yesterday, and I was saying, look, don't worry, don't wait for me or anything like that. You know, part of me wants to just eat it quickly so that everyone else can start eating. But it's a custom, you know, and obviously, like with a lot of customs, if you just say to them, no, I don't want to do that or anything like that, you know, that could potentially be seen as rude. And so I just went with it, you know, just kind of didn't dawdle too much, kind of ate it fairly quickly. I'm at my hotel near Halisi Temple, and this is where I'm going to be resting. It's not quite as nice as the other kind of rest hotels that I found, but this is a remote part, and this is one of the best hotels in the area. I mean, it costs £10, you know, it is what it is. I've not had, basically in this part, generally in the remote parts, there's just no hot water anywhere, and it's quite rare to get a hotel with hot water, even like a more expensive nice hotel. Probably had 3 or 4 hot showers during this entire adventure. The rest is cold, and basically here it's still cold in the en-suites, but outside, downstairs, outside, they've got one room basically with a boiler, and it's not a bad way to do it really, because it's quite nice. It's really hot water, and you still get a chance for a hot shower. So I've just done that, and it's felt like the best hot shower I've had on this entire trip. Because it's probably been, well, Kathmandu was the last time I had a hot shower a week ago. The rest has just been cold. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to this rest and exploring the temple tomorrow, and it seems like a nice place, nice and chilled out. I'm about to have food in a bit.